Good guys win.
Coach, talk about after playing two really hot offenses, coming back on defense today, getting the turnovers that kind of set the tone.
Yeah, I thought just our D was a lot more aggressive today. That's one of the things that we had identified in the little mini bye that we just we were sitting back a little too much. We needed to pressure more. We needed to add on faster on our blitzes, and I thought our guys did a heck of a job with that today. I mean, started with that first sack with Clinton. You know, Cutler, that was a pretty vicious hit. He came down hard. I'm not sure how much that affected him the rest of the game, but you could tell that took something out of him.
Dirk, James completed 19 passes today to people who weren't Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the job he did spreading it around? Was it one of his better games?
Yeah, absolutely. Chicago did a good job. Their game plan was obvious. We were nervous that they were going to do a couple things the way they did it and double Mike, and they did that. So it was huge for Jameis. You know, obviously Cam was the biggest recipient of that, but you know, Luke getting the one to Freddie Martino, Cecil. You know, we spread it around good, and you know Jameis did a heck of a job. That the touchdown to Cam in the red zone, that was a great read by him. You know, it had to just be the certain look for him to be able to go to Cam, and that was that look, and he saw it. So, yeah, I think Jameis, other than just a couple plays, I thought that was one of Jameis's better games.
Dirk, after they score on the Hail Mary at the end of the first half, how important was it to come out to start the second half and get a score right off the bat?
Sure helped. Sure beats the alternative. But, you know, we just talked at halftime about let's not let one play. I mean, hey, we've scored on that play before. That's a lucky play. Hats off to them. They made it. And, you know, we got to do a better job of containing the quarterback so he doesn't have time to throw it. But let's not let one lucky play ruin an excellent half of football. We played good in that first half, and I think it's just human nature to be a little bit down when you get hit by one of those right before the half. So, you know, we were on a little roll right there where we were able to make some plays, and Jameis made two unbelievable back-to-back plays. I mean, the third and long where he scrambled and threw it to Mike, and then the one to Freddie. Those weren't exactly how you draw them up. Those are Jameis making plays.
So Dirk, on that third down scramble by Winston, where he's almost getting sacked for a safety, what's going through your mind when you
Throw it away, get down, do anything, don't take a safety. But, you know, we talked about that with some of you folks earlier this week. You know, the thing about Jameis is going to do some things that we don't plan for, and he's going to do some things sometimes that I don't like, but Jameis is going to make some plays. He's going to make some plays because that's who he is. And, you know, I was talking about that fine line. We can't coach that out of him, all right? We can't coach that out of him. He's a special player in that respect.
Is that what makes him special, his refusal to give up on play? I know it can be dangerous.
Yeah, that's a two-way street, right? That's a two-way street. That helps us sometimes, and that hurts us other times. But I mean, you gotta love that kid, the way he battles. I mean, there's just something about him. You can see why he's popular with his teammates. He was in college, and he is here as well.
How did it feel to celebrate a win in your home locker room?
Oh, yeah, felt good. Let's do it again in a couple weeks against Seattle.
Dirk, you were down your third string center today, and Ben got struck. Talk about his performance and just going from the practice squad a couple of days ago to seeing the majority of the action of the game.
Yeah, we talk to those guys every week about if you're in the room on Wednesday when we start talking, you might be playing. You might be playing on Sunday. And we had two guys like that this week, Ben Gottschalk and Ryan Russell, defensive end, that they ended up playing. Peyton Barber's been a guy that's been in that. Multiple guys, and we had just had a lot of guys step up and play today. You know, in essence, when we lost Evan Smith, I mean, I consider Evan a starter. He's been a starter in his career. So, in essence, we were down 3 starters in our O-line. So that's something we've been blessed this year to be able to keep our starting 5 together on the O-line, and today was a test of that. I'm sure that we're going to look back on this and say that it's good experience for Caleb Benenoch to get his first start. I think we got high hopes for him moving forward. But there were some times today where we definitely had a couple rookie mistakes.
Coach, good.
And what can you tell us about Freddie Martino and how cool was it for him?
That was awesome for Freddie. You know, Freddie's my guy. Freddie was with us in Atlanta. You know, he's from unbelievably small school. He had a gazillion catches in college, and I always tell him all he caught was bubble screens because I said, how do you make any catches? And that was very cool because that's not how that play was drawn up. So for Jameis to hit Freddie on that was really cool.
How was it drawn up?
Not like that. I mean, Freddie was doing the right thing. Everybody was doing the right thing. It's just, based on what the coverage was, that's not exactly how you think it's going to go.
Coach, good to see Doug Martin back out there. How nice was it to see him playing, get in the end zone? Can you talk about that new fullback, number 93?
Yeah, it was awesome to get Doug out there. But with that said, I think it was Peyton Barber. It was Peyton Barber who, in the fourth quarter, was the guy that got the pile moving. And then with Evan Smith having to play on the O-line this week, we've been using him as our goal line fullback. Gerald's been bugging the hell out of me since the start of the season to do it. And when he was hurt that time, I went out on the field and he got up. I said, "You can't get hurt this game before you play fullback." I said, "That's the only reason I came today was to watch you play fullback." And so that was another cool thing to see him get that in.
Dirk, talk about Mike Smith's kind of an aggressive scheme today, and it really worked out well.
Yeah, very aggressive, and the guys responded. The guys responded to it. We talked about adding on quicker on our blitzes and hugging up more with our linebackers and our safeties, and it paid off in a big way. I thought Smitty called a great game, and I thought the players executed very well.
For them to bounce back, Dirk, especially on defense, I mean, you played some hot offenses, we know that. But when you give up that many yards, it'd be easy to doubt yourself. I mean, how big is it just confidence-wise to go forward now?
Yeah, I mean, it's great, and I think the thing that we got to remember is even though it's everybody's doing their job, everybody's got a job to do, and some jobs are to criticize when things go wrong. These guys are the best players in the world. All right, these guys are the best players in the world, best 1,696 players in the world. So that works both ways. When Atlanta and Oakland red hot on offense, but today our defense those guys showed why they're playing in the NFL. I mean, we played well.
Dirk, you talked a little bit about winning at home, but there in the last couple of minutes, did you have a chance to appreciate the crowd and the ship and
No,
the things that you have here?
no. I'm terrible. I mean, I was asking Nelson on the way over here. I can't remember half the stuff that happens in the game till I look at it on tape. I mean, other than Connie getting an interception, and I knew Cameron Brate and Jameis had a good game. I mean, everything else is a blur. But thank our fans. There are a lot less Bear fans in the lower bowl than there was last year. I know that. We didn't have to go to silent count today, so that's a plus. So hats off to the fans. Great job. Let's do it again here in a couple weeks.
You guys could have been dejected, Dirk, with that play at the end of the first half, obviously. You said you can't let that define the first half because you did a lot of good things out there. And then you kind of established your dominance again early in the third quarter. What did that show you about maybe the mental state of the team?
Yeah, I mean, we got good buy-in. Our players are all in. I mean, I don't doubt that for 1 second. No matter, even though we had a rough 6-day stretch there, our players are in. And, Russell Shepard, I thought, did a good job in the locker room. Shep wasn't playing today, but, he was pumping those guys up at halftime when the coaches got done talking. And, I thought it was good. Good stuff.
What's your injury report on your eye?
Man, Chris Connie acts like he's never scored a touchdown before. When you come off after you score a touchdown, it's okay to head bump guys that have helmets on, but when the coach is trying to give you a hug, freaking head-butted me right in the head, broke my glasses, my hat was off,
Are you in concussion protocol?
I might be.
But it feels good now, right?
So far, so good. And I'm going to have a couple Miller Lights when I get done with this. It's going to feel a lot better.
Dirk, when you're 4-5.
Or maybe those are Bud Lights. They might be Bud Lights. They might be Bud Lights. I'm not sure. One of those two. Or maybe both. One of each. One of each. Somebody's already having some back there.
Dirk, you're 4-5. The other teams in the NFC South lost today. Just talk about the rest of the season and where you guys are. It looks like you're still in the thick of this.
Yeah, I don't think we should even be thinking about that. I just don't think that's what we should be doing. I think we can't get ahead of ourselves. I don't think that helps us. I think we got to. I mean, I know it's cliche, but I think we just got to, 1 week at a time. We play a really good football team next week in Kansas City. A lot of people are picking them to go all the way. We just got to hang in there and keep playing it. We're not consistent enough. Today was a huge day, but we gotta be able to go back to back to back. We got to stick some together, and of course everyone's happy. It's going to be great. Players are off, a couple days off. Come back on Wednesday and start getting ready for the Chiefs.